guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Priyanka. You're watching Priyanka Vlogs. 2 months back, I had posted a similar video on traveling during the first unlock when I was traveling from Bangalore to Ranchi. But this time I'm returning back home, so I'm on my way to the Ranchi airport so that I can board a flight to Bangalore. Let me start from the scratch. I am posting this video because I know there are a lot of rules and regulations that have been updated and changed, so I thought it might help you guys in case you're traveling in the current scenario. So जब मैंने tickets book किए थे at the time of booking, immediately I got a call from Indigo telling me that I had to carry 3 documents with me together. That was the Aadhaar card, the passport and the voter ID card. जिनके पास जो भी options available नहीं है वो skip कर दीजिएगा, but if you have, it's safer to carry all 3 of them. Now after that, a day prior to my journey, I had done my web check-in because web check-in is not skippable. Web check-in is mandatory. And also, आप जब web check-in करते हैं, there are 3 documents that you need to take a printout of. Printout is extremely important. So I would suggest that you take the printout of the 3 documents that are most important, which is your boarding pass, your baggage tag, and along with that, if you're traveling to Karnataka, you will be getting an e-pass also. All of these 3 documents are in PDF format and will be available when you do the web check-in and take out your boarding pass. Also, earlier you had to report to the airport about 2 hours prior to your flight, but this time the rule has changed. Instead of 2 hours, now you need to report to the airport at least 3 hours prior to your flight. So please take that into notice. So I reached Ranchi almost like 3.5 hours before, and when I went there outside the airport, काफ़ी भीड़ थी, and we were maintaining social distance, but there were queues. When I reached there were about 2 queues, and by the time I had finished the outside process, there were almost 3 to 4 queues. So rush तो काफ़ी था, but then I would say it was being managed close enough, decently and properly. There was a little chaos and you might feel a little rushed at times and a little nervous if you're traveling for the first time via flight, but it's okay, you can calm down because everything is properly managed at this airport. तो जैसा आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे आई एम स्टैंडिंग इन द क्यू फॉर माई टर्न एंड राइट इन द फार साइड अगर आपको दिखे तो देयर आर द पुलिस ऑफिसर्स ओवर देयर एंड देयर सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स ओवर देयर, और वहाँ पे एक कियोस्क का एक स्टॉल है दैट इज़ फॉर योर सेल्फ असेसमेंट और योर सेल्फ आइडेंटिफिकेशन अलॉन्ग विद योर बोर्डिंग पास एंड टिकट्स विच आई विल एक्सप्लेन अ लिटिल वाइल में. तो और ये जस्ट राइट साइड में आपका जो काउंटर्स है ये सारे सेल्स काउंटर्स है ऑफ योर रिस्पेक्टिव फ्लाइट्स. आई वॉज ट्रैवलिंग थ्रू इंडिगो बट आई डोंट नो, आई सॉ अ लॉट ऑफ एयर इंडिया passengers having an e-ticket but still having to go to that boarding counter or the air flight counter on the right hand side and taking a printout, which was very different because मुझे ऐसा कुछ करना नहीं पड़ा. Also, one good thing that I saw this time was that they had a thermal assessment point as well as they had a sanitizer point this time, जो last time available नहीं था. Last time neither in Bangalore nor in Ranchi, none of these facilities were available, but this time I think I would say that it is really good that they have included this. तो आप जब enter करते हैं first point पे ही सारे आपके बैग्स और लगेजेस जितने भी है सारे सैनिटाइज कर दिए जाते हैं. नॉट ओनली दैट बट इवन योर हैंड बैगेजेस, इवन योर स्मॉल बैगेजेस, द किड्स बैगेजेस, ऑल ऑफ देम आर प्रॉपरली सैनिटाइज्ड. सो आई थिंक दिस इज़ अ वेरी गुड प्रिकॉशनरी measure that they have taken and I'm really happy to see it. Also, one thing that I forgot, but you should not forget, is that you have to download the Arogya Setu app and you have to register yourself in it. Registering में ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Once you open the app, they are going to ask you for a few permissions that you're going to allow, and once you've done that, you are going to go and opt for self-assessment. वहाँ self-assessment में आपको कुछ questions पूछेंगे ऐप में, वो आंसर करिएगा, and then once you've answered all of them, they will be marking you safe as per your answers received. That's about it. तो अब ये अंदर जाने का प्रोसेस चालू हो गया. लाइक आई सेड, द सिक्योरिटी गार्ड इज़ फार अवे. यहाँ पे बोर्ड पे एक छोटा सा कैमरा लगा है एंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ दैट कैमरा यू हैव टू शो योर फेस विदाउट द मास्क फर्स्ट. सेकेंडली यू हैव टू शो योर बोर्डिंग पास एंड आइडेंटिटी कार्ड ऑन दैट कैमरा. Now the next point is very similar. Once you go inside, you have to go your respective airline baggage counters for getting your baggages and big luggages scanned. Luggage की बात करें तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा change हुआ है rule. Earlier you were supposed to carry 15 kgs in the luggage and 7 kgs in the cabin. Right now, unfortunately, you can carry 20 kgs in your luggage, but it has to be one piece. In case you're carrying 2 luggages, but they are within 20 kgs, then you have to pay 750 rupees extra. But if your luggage exceeds seats, then per kg you have to pay 500. Now 500 is according to Indigo, but then different airlines have their different quotations and prices. But cabin baggage की बात करें तो you cannot take 7 kg का cabin baggage. I mean, like, you have to take a baggage which is very small, so a laptop bag or maybe a small handbag, something that can be kept below the front seat. ऐसा बैगेज लेना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज क्लियरली मैंशन था टिकट में भी एंड ऑल्सो इन द काउंटर दैट यू विल नॉट बी अलाउड टू यूज़ द ओवर राइड केबिन्स फॉर कीपिंग योर कैबिन लगेजेस. आपको सारे अपने कैबिन लगेजेस फ्रंट वाले सीट के नीचे ही रखने पड़ेंगे. सो अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल हैव टू डू दैट. वंस दैट इज डन, वी गो टू द इंडिगो काउंटर एंड गेट द बोर्डिंग पास एंड एवरीथिंग चेक्ड. आप बैगेज जमा कर देते हो. देन यू गो टू द सिक्योरिटी चेक इन, लाइक द फाइनल बोर्डिंग इन जहाँ पे होती है. तो वहाँ पे जाके सिमिलर प्रोसेस, नथिंग चेंज्ड. आप ट्रे लेते हैं, सारा अपना गैजेट्स डालते हैं, यू पुट ऑल योर इंपॉर्टेंट स्टफ ओवर देयर, योर कैबिन बैगेज गेट्स स्टैंड एंड देन यू गेट स्कैंड एंड देन आफ्टर दैट यू जस्ट रिपोर्ट टू योर रिस्पेक्टिव गेट. माई एयरप्लेन वॉज लीविंग फ्रॉम गेट नंबर 3, सो आई हैव कम हियर एंड सैट हियर. एयरपोर्ट में भी वैसे सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग तो दे वर फॉलोइंग, बट आई डेंट सी पीपल कमिंग एंड सैनिटाइजिंग दिस सीट्स एवरी 15 minutes जो मैंने लास्ट टाइम देखा था. इन बैंगलोर आई हैड सीन, यू नो, somebody or the other used to come and sanitize the seats every 15 minutes, which I didn't see this time. Also the seats, like I said earlier, were also divided. आप दो seats में together नहीं बैठ सकते, आपको एक seat छोड़ के बैठना पड़ेगा. And most of the people were carrying the gloves and so was I. It's preferable that you carry your sanitizer, your hand wash, your gloves, and if possible face mask तो important है, but if possible if you have a face shield mask then also, otherwise you will be getting it in the PPE kit from the airlines anyways. luggage की बात करें, cabin luggage में I had this big laptop bag, so I inquired, तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि you can carry a small bag like I'm carrying a sling bag and a laptop bag, तो ये आराम से fit हो जाएगा, इसीलिए उन्होंने allow कर दिया है. So the point here is that कि anything which is स्मॉल इनफ इन साइज, जो आप आराम से आगे रख सके सीट के नीचे, बस ऐसा होना चाहिए, बिकॉज दे विल नॉट अलाउ यू टू यूज़ द कैबिन बैग का होल्डर अबव योर सीट, लाइक आई सेड बिफोर. Now the boarding passengers get their first call. First call में you get your PPE kit, which consists of your sanitizers, face mask and a face shield also. And this is a disposable gown. Usually अगर आप middle seat में हैं तो disposable gowns are mandatory and not skippable. But I had requested one for them despite the fact that mine was a window seat. तो if you request तो वो दे देंगे आपको. So you've got to wear it and assemble again for the second call. Let me show you how this looks. The disposable gown is about, unfortunately, only knee length and not full length. It has got a tying knot, and apart from that it has got velcro buttons because it is disposable, and it covers your hand completely till the wrist, so it is safe enough. और इसको आप पूरा ऊपर तक बटन लगा दे. There's the face shield here, and this is how the whole OOTD happens before you take the flight on. तो ये सारी चीज़ें पहन के हमें assemble होना है on the second call. और now we are boarding on to the flight finally after so much of waiting. और
अपने बैग्स को सामने वाली कुर्सी के नीचे ही रखिए और हेडफोन्स का इस्तेमाल ना करिए. रियाद 18, 19 और 28 सुबह के हैं, वो सामान को इसका उपयोग कर सकते हैं. धन्यवाद.
2 months back when I was traveling, there was so much chaos and rush. लोग सारे खड़े थे एक ही जगह पे. Everybody was standing, everybody was putting their luggage, everywhere there was chaos. But this time I was really happy. Everything was very calm. There's a lot of space. Everybody is not crowded in the same place. They've managed it really well. The new rules and regulations, I must say, is pretty much safer. So let me tell you what happened again. Like I said, 2 months back when the flight landed, तो सारे लोग suddenly उठ जाते हैं and they don't care about social distancing, and everywhere they keep sticking to each other. So it was really funny because you're taking all the norms and precautions and at the end you're sticking to other people. It doesn't make sense, right? But this time it was good because all the rows were individually asked to leave. Like I said, process slow हो चुका है, काफ़ी time लगेगा. It's going to take a lot of time, but it's good because all rows individually were allowed to leave and not together. It was a really really good step and really commendable thing. So एक एक करके सारे rows जब हो जाएंगे, so starting से लेके end तक आपकी जितनी भी seats है, likewise in order and in complete calmness सारे लोगों को vacate किया जा रहा है एयरबस से. Once everybody is vacated, we are going to go to the counter again. So now we are going to board into this bus which is available. Like I said, there are 2-3 buses available. I would suggest that you do not rush. A lot of people that I had seen were panicking and सारे लोग एक ही में घुस जाना चाहते थे. But I personally stayed back, slowed down, and I went in the second bus which was a little less crowded. सो जैसा मैं कह रही हूँ कि आप प्लीज़ वेट करें, कोई हड़बड़ी नहीं है, आपको छोड़ के कोई भी कहीं नहीं जाएगा. सो जस्ट टेक योर ओन टाइम, बी सेफ़ और थोड़ी बहुत डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करने की कोशिश करें. वैसे तो बस में ज़्यादा बहुत आप डिस्टेंस मेंटेन नहीं कर सकेंगे, विच इज़ अ वेरी ऑनेस्ट थिंग दैट आई एम सेइंग, इट्स अ फैक्ट. बट आई वुड से कि आप धीरे धीरे करिएगा काम, एंड देयर इज़ नो नीड टू पैनिक एट ऑल. जल्दी जल्दी बस में चढ़ के आपको कहीं एक्स्ट्रा जगह नहीं पहुँचना है, पहुँचेंगे आप वो एक ही जगह में. So once you reach the airport, finally वहाँ पे you can dispose of your disposable precautionary stuff जैसे कि disposable gown और face shield and gloves. I got rid of them and you can also likewise do it. आपको उतारना है. And now this is the second last step. The last step is baggage collection. But before the baggage claim you have to make a queue. तो जैसा आपको दिख रहा है queue काफ़ी लंबा था. And then there will be counters and they will assess you. Boarding pass देखेंगे आपका, they'll check your boarding pass, they'll check your identity cards, and not me, but there were a few people to whom they were asking about their whereabouts, like where do you stay in Bangalore and what do you do in Bangalore. So there are chances you might not be asked, but there are also chances that you might be asked. So I'd say you could be mentally prepared for the answers, like if you're going for travel or if you're going for leisure or you're a local resident or you stay there. तो अब लास्ट स्टेप यही है बैगेज काउंटर का. और हाँ, मैं तो बताना भूल गई, व्हेन दे आर क्वेश्चनिंग यू दे आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू स्टैम्प यू. सो एक नहीं, दो नहीं, तीन स्टैम्प्स. सो I've got total 3 stamps where they say you home quarantine for 14 days. In case you're traveling beyond Bangalore, I think there was a different counter, so you'll have to go and check that out. शायद आपको अलग से कुछ फॉर्म सबमिट करेंगे. But that's it. Now I'm going to exit. There are no more formalities. हाँ, one good thing that I wanted to also tell you is that मैं घर पहुंची 2 घंटे की जगह 1 घंटे में. अर्लियर आई यूज्ड टू रीच इन अबाउट 2 hours, but now 1 hour. Thank God that the Bangalore airport traffic has reduced a lot. Also, one गुड थिंग अबाउट इट इज़ कि सारे सेफ्टी मेजर्स पहले से काफ़ी बेटर हो चुके हैं. इट्स बेटर. बट वन बैड थिंग, मेजर थिंग इज़ दैट इज़ गोइंग टू बी अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस. सो जहाँ आपको 1 घंटा लगता था टू चेक इन या 1 घंटा लगता था टू चेक आउट, नाउ कंपेरेटिवली यू विल हैव टू इन्वेस्ट डबल टाइम. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट दैट यू टेक टाइम इन हैंड एंड प्लान योर जर्नी अकॉर्डिंगली. So guys, that's it. Nonetheless, it was a memorable and good and safe journey, and I hope that you all have a safe journey as well if you're traveling anytime soon. अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो please do not forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Ping the notification bell so that you get videos updated and notified to you as well and whenever I'm updating them. So I'll meet you guys soon with another vlog. Take care.